Welcome to Perfect Legal Pleadings. In this video, we're going to be going over the divorce procedures table part of the program. On the screen right now, you'll just see a blank Word document. We're going to go to the Perfect Legal Pleadings tab, go over to Divorce, click on Forms. This is the divorce procedures table, and what it has in chronological order are the forms in the system. It starts out, of course, with office forms, things, letters, envelopes you would need in your practice, case intake information, attorney-client contracts, things of that nature. Then we get into the forms, and as I said earlier, these are in chronological order, and each form is in a cell on this table, and it'll have the hyperlink to the particular form. It'll have the law relevant to that procedure outlined in the cell. And we'll take a look at a few of these real quick here. We'll go to, and also in the divorce procedures table, you can always go to the index where we have alphabetical listing of procedures and forms. We'll go here to the supervised visitation and click, and it takes us directly to the section that is in the divorce procedures table dealing with supervised visitation program. Under that section title, you will see the cell relating to the request for supervised visitation. You'll also see the relevant general laws applicable so that you can briefly look through them and see what is required for the motion. Those will also be in the form themselves, which when you click on this will take you directly to the questionnaire for the form for supervised visitation. For example, here we have Title 43, Section 112.2, and then we go through the Oklahoma Supervised Visitation Program contained in Section 110.1a. You can always click on these. It'll take you directly to that statute in the divorce procedures module. Now, this is in the context of Title 43. We can go to the top, and you'll see this is the system listing of the cases. And click here, we can go right back to it. We can also click from here if we want to go to OSCN, and there's the statute in OSCN. But this has an outline here. It tells you about the supervised visitation program and all the things that are required for it. It'll have other little bells and whistles like Tulsa County. You have visitation exchange locations, tells you their rate, their hours, miscellaneous information there. Also supervised visitation, you might be interested in something like this, sex offender website. You can go here and know if someone's a registered sex offender in Oklahoma. You can go, if you want to go nationally, we can go here. Here we have the sex offender sentencing. You can look through there and find out if they've registered sex offender from some other state. Miscellaneous other information. Of course, then general information, we have the law motions that would be applicable since it is a motion. If the particular county has supervised visitation, a local rule on it, you can go to that. It'll jump right to the particular rule in that county, the local rule. And as you will see here, these are the district court rules for the 8th Judicial District, which includes Kay and Noble County. Let me shrink this up a little here. And we'll take a look at another one. Let's try default judgments. We'll go down the index. Now we're in this section in the divorce procedures table dealing with default judgments. Some of these sections will have just one form underneath them. Some of them will have several forms. Here we have default judgment. Again, here you click and you go to the questionnaire for that form to prepare the form itself. The law and default judgments. We can click here. We go to a law summary of the law and default judgments, which goes through the cases, the statutes dealing with default judgments. And we even have the federal code if it's a service member, someone in the military. The statutes are there dealing with default judgments. You can click on any of those, take you directly to that statute at the Cornell University School of Law library. has the local court rules here, Rule 16 of District Court Rules. Go straight to the rule. This rule is contained, go to the top, in the Perfect Legal Pleadings divorce module itself. We can go back. You always just click back and go right back to where you came from. Rule 10 on the taking default judgments, the notice requirements, of course, goes directly to the District Court rule. Again, service members, you can go straight to the default judgment titling section and the USC. And particular counties having rules, local court rules on default judgments, it goes directly to the rule in that particular county. This is Oklahoma and Canadian County Local Court Rules. We'll go to another one here. We'll check out child welfare records. Those are often something you like to have. Here we have child welfare records. Again, the section child welfare records. We have child welfare records of a party or children subject to the action. As you'll see, there's another cell down here for child welfare records of a person not a party to the action. Again, we can click here. We go straight to the questionnaire for that particular form. The law on obtaining child welfare records set out here. We can click on any of these, go straight to it in the Perfect Legal Pleadings module, or we can click on it and go to OSCN for that particular statute. Down here you'll also see tables. These are the DHS forms, Department of Human Services, for obtaining child welfare records. We can click on those, and boom, now you're at the Department of Human Services website dealing with a particular topic. So we have the DHS forms in here. We also have the statutes relating to obtaining those records. Here's just a brief synopsis of the law and what's considered confidential records. You'll see highlighted the fact that a subpoena is not sufficient to get those. There is a process to go through. You might want to know who you need to send those the motions and documents pleadings to. Here are the addresses for Tulsa and Oklahoma County. All other counties in Oklahoma, you merely click on the link here, and it'll take you to the website that has all the counties, and you can just click on any particular county, and it'll take you to the address that you'll need to send notice to. One other thing you'll find in the divorce procedures table are the forms for the Department of Human Services. We'll take a look at those real quick. Go down to the index, look for DHS forms. Bingo. One site that you might find of interest is DHS information for judges and attorneys. You merely click on that, and it will open up the DHS website, which has some very valuable information for attorneys and judges. And then below that we have several DHS forms that you might find relevant in your practice. For example, we'll go to a summary support order, which is required. We click on it in Word format, and there's your DHS form ready to be prepared. And this has numerous forms of the Department of Human Services available. You'll also notice as we scroll down through here, well, let me just go, we'll go to some, for example, paternity. Let's go to the index, look for paternity. Here we have motion for paternity, DNA testing, birth certificates, and these, anything in the divorce procedures table that is color coded with a blue background are state forms or websites. For example, for a birth certificate request, we can click on this, and it'll take you to the form and instructions you'll need to accomplish or acquire a birth certificate. We also have numerous other forms in here dealing with paternity. These are all the DHS forms. As you'll notice, they are in the blue background. The ones with the yellow background are the automated forms, such as this one. You'll see yellow in the background, so you'll know that's an automated form. The blue forms, as I said, were documents. For example, acknowledgement of paternity, DHS form for that, rescission of acknowledgement of paternity. But those are all in there too. So you have numerous other forms in the divorce procedure module. Thank you for your time.